You're not alone, but you feel like it. You're in a room full of people, and yet your soul feels cold, disconnected, and empty. This isn't about isolation, it's about invisibility. Loneliness doesn't come from being alone, it comes from feeling unseen, unheard, and misunderstood, especially by the people closest to you. The eternal quest of the human being is to shatter his loneliness. Most people think loneliness means being physically alone, but psychologists define it differently. Loneliness is the pain we feel when our desired emotional connection doesn't match our reality. That's why you can feel more isolated at a party than you do sitting alone in your room. Being around people doesn't guarantee connection. We often wear masks, hide our struggles, and play roles we think others expect from us. In doing so, we disconnect from our authentic selves, and therefore, from others. The irony? You can be more emotionally connected to a book, a pet, or even a quiet walk in nature than to the people you're supposed to belong with. The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. Michel de Montaigne. Loneliness isn't solved by just adding more people into your life. It's healed when you build deeper, realer connections, starting with the one you have with yourself. The human brain is wired for connection, but it's also wired for protection. When we've been hurt, rejected, judged, or simply misunderstood, our brain builds defenses. We stop opening up. We keep things shallow. We smile more than we mean it. And eventually, we forget what real connection feels like. Your brain isn't betraying you, it's trying to protect you. But that protection becomes a prison. Even in a room full of people, your brain might say, "They won't get me. They'll think I'm weak. Don't show too much." This internal dialogue creates emotional walls. Neuroscience tells us that emotional pain activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Loneliness literally hurts. And the more it hurts, the more we pull away. It's a vicious cycle. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. But understanding this mechanism is the first step. You're not broken, you're human, and your loneliness is a signal, not a flaw. We're more connected than ever, and yet loneliness is at an all-time high. Why? Because scrolling isn't bonding. Social media gives us highlights, filters, and curated realities. But it lacks depth, vulnerability, and presence. Three things true connection demands. You might have 5,000 followers, 200 story views, and still cry alone at night. Because nobody truly knows the real you. Or worse, maybe you don't even show them. We confuse likes with love, replies with relationships, DMs with depth. But when it's all taken away, we're left with a painful question. Who really knows me? Technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. The psychology behind this is profound. Our brain craves social rewards, so we chase them online. But those hits are hollow. What we need isn't more content, it's more connection. The solution? Unplug regularly. Call instead of text, speak instead of post. One real conversation beats 100 notifications. Society glorifies independence. I don't need anyone. I'm fine on my own. But this mindset, often praised as strength, is a camouflage for fear. Fear of being rejected, of not being enough, of being a burden. So we hide, we armor up, we perform, and in doing so we rob ourselves of the very thing that makes life bearable, human intimacy. Real strength isn't isolation, it's integration. It's being honest when you're hurting. It's reaching out, it's saying, I don't have it all figured out. You might think people will judge you, but often they're just waiting for someone to break the silence. Loneliness fades when truth enters the room. Start with yours. Comment below. What makes you feel truly connected to someone? Is it deep conversation, shared silence, or just feeling safe to be yourself? Your answer might help someone else feel a little less alone. Here's a harsh truth. Not everyone has the emotional depth to meet you where you are. You might crave real conversations, while they just want surface-level talk. You might seek growth, they seek distraction, and trying to fit in with those who don't understand you? That's a guaranteed path to loneliness. Psychologically, humans bond over shared values and vulnerability. If those don't exist, the connection remains shallow. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. If you're always the listener, the fixer, the one who shrinks to maintain peace, then of course you feel lonely. The answer isn't to become less of who you are. It's to find people who can handle the depth you bring. People who don't flinch when you speak honestly. Until then, stop dimming your light to fit in. Shine honestly and let the right people find you. Loneliness often begins when you abandon yourself. You silence your own needs, you suppress your own truth, you perform instead of being. And then you wonder why no one sees the real you. To be truly seen by others, you must first see yourself. That means journaling your thoughts, sitting with your pain, understanding your triggers, and respecting your voice. In psychology, self-awareness is the foundation of emotional connection. Because when you know yourself, you stop needing external validation to feel worthy. Spend time in solitude, not as punishment, but as reconnection. Go for walks, reflect, ask, what do I really need right now? What am I hiding from? And most importantly, who am I when no one is watching? The answers won't eliminate loneliness overnight, but they will give you something far deeper, inner peace. You don't need 100 people, you need a few real ones. Here's how to find and nurture them. Be vulnerable first. Share something real. Don't wait for permission. Ask deep questions. What's been on your mind lately goes further than how's it going. Listen actively. Put the phone down, let silence happen. Create rituals, weekly check-ins, monthly catch-ups. Bonds need routine. Be consistent. Relationships fade from neglect. Don't just text when you're down. Connection is why we're here. It gives purpose and meaning to our lives. And most importantly, give what you wish to receive. If you want honesty, give honesty. If you want loyalty, show up consistently. The people you seek might already be around you. They're just waiting for the real you to show up. Loneliness isn't here to destroy you. It's here to wake you up, to show you what's missing, to force you to seek depth, honesty, and love, not just from others, but from yourself. It's a mirror, a teacher, a quiet voice whispering, there's more. Go find it. Use it. The eternal quest of the human being is to shatter his loneliness. Start by reconnecting with your inner world. Then slowly, intentionally, build bridges to the outer one. Don't numb the loneliness, don't run from it, listen to it, and let it guide you towards something real. If this video made you feel seen, you're not alone. Millions feel like you, quietly aching for connection. Hit subscribe for more content that understands what you're going through. And before you go, leave a comment. What makes you feel less alone? Your story matters. Share it.